This crazy gacha game is going to have a story mode over 20 hours long and absolutely no recharging energy system. And that game is Tribe 9, a free-to-play game coming February 20th, made in part by Team Danganronpa. They recently put out a blog post that shared some major changes to the game based on playtesters' feedback, and it's a lot of fantastic changes that's going to blow other gacha games out of the water. The game will have no stamina recharging system, no elemental combat system, and no individual equipment leveling system. Let's get into specifics. In most gacha games, when you have equipment for the characters, you have some sort of other currency that is used to level up that equipment, and you need to do that one by one on so many different pieces of equipment. In the demo for Tribe 9, they had a system like that, but none of the beta testers like that. So now the game is going to have a very simplified equipment system. The equipment of this game comes in the form of little Tamagotchis, and in the release version of the game, you will not need to individually level up these pieces of equipment. Every piece of equipment is just going to have a set level. So you're going to go around, open a chest, you're going to get a level 13 equipment, and you're going to be like, oh, I have a level 11 one, so I could just put on the level 13 one because it's stronger. And there you go. That's it. The next major change is that there will not be a stamina system, meaning there's absolutely nothing in this game that is going to limit you from playing it a certain amount in a certain play session. This is a major thing that tons of free-to-play games do to force you to play it every day, but Tribe 9, no limits. The beta version of the game only had 2 chapters of the story, but naturally playing through those chapters was about 10 hours of content. The full release is going to have 3 chapters, and based on the game's, setup, it's going to have at least 9 bosses, and if every chapter ends up being like 8 or 10 hours long, then we're looking at like a 90-hour story-focused game here. The final change was simplifying the game's battle system significantly. In the beta version of the game, and again, this is a very typical gacha game thing, all the characters had some sort of elemental attribute, and it was this whole very confusing and inconvenient system. So now, in the game's full release, there's no elemental system at all. Some characters have melee attacks, some characters have projectile attacks, and some characters are healers. Those are just the 3 categories of characters that you'll get to control. You'll be able to just play as the character that fits your playstyle the best. Well, with all that said, the game will have daily challenges, but they're going to be designed to be things that you naturally do. You don't have to go out of your way to do them. The game will have a gacha, of course, to unlock characters, but from my gameplay of the beta test, you can totally go through this game just with the characters gives you from the start. And also, you're constantly defeating bosses, being rewarded with free gems, whatever they're called in this game. You're going to have plenty of resources to use the gacha without having to worry about whaling. So this game is shaping up to be very cool. Please stay tuned to my TikTok for more information about it, and probably eventually some gameplay videos. The game's releasing February 20th on PC through Steam, and on Android and Apple mobile devices.